Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Over the past couple of weeks I have been uploading videos rather slowly, which is unusual for me, but I have been dealing with some things at home, and it's also been the holidays, and it's been a priority for me, but at the same time I've been trying to manage quite a lot of things going on at home, which I'll get to later on. But before I do, I just want to say thank you for all your comments lately. I have been really enjoying reading them. It does mean a lot to me to see how much people really do love this setup and are inspired by it as well. If you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel as well so that you don't miss out on any more of my videos. And also thank you for those that keep coming back every single week. So let's get into this first. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, to say the least. So this is where we left off last time. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this week's spending, which I just haven't got around to doing. So it's kind of going to be a bit of a back date as well at the same time. So I did go ahead and make the extra savings payment. And then on the 6th, I did pop to Poundland, and I was really good because I literally just spent £1 and it was that, and I'll take that. And you'll have to excuse me as well if I'm like snivelling or sneezing. Hay fever has really kicked in here, and I actually live near like a lot of forests and things. And it just means that we seem to get it even rougher, because the moment you open a window, everything just blows through the house. So it can be frustrating, because for a lot of spring I cannot open my windows. Sometimes I'll open them slightly, but for the most part I just have to keep them closed because it's just too much for me. And there's been times where it's got that bad. My eyes have actually like swollen to the point where they've shut completely and I can't open them. And I can't even put drops in them anymore because it's just that bad. So I'm having to be really careful this year. And I am taking hay fever tablets and everything else, and it is helping. It's just I tend to find for the morning I can feel really rough for a while. But it is getting better. So Costa, £5.80, and all of these, apart from that one, were once. I did go ahead. I do have Kindle Unlimited normally, but I've just cancelled it because I do like a challenge every year with reading, and at the minute I'm trying to read through the books in my library. I did stop for a little while and get Unlimited on Black Friday, but now I'm going back to my original plan and I'm working my way through. But one of my authors had a new book out and it was on offer if you were like a frequent customer sort of thing, if you buy a lot of the books, and I got it for 99p. So I did go ahead and treat myself to that. Had to get my car washed because at the minute the pollen and everything is just constantly sitting on my car. Co-op, I just went and basically just brought some things for lunch for me and my husband because we didn't want what was in the house, and I just thought go ahead. And then Costa was a treat for myself. I went to work this week just to do some stuff ready for when schools go back, and obviously Costa was there, and I ended up just going and grabbing some drinks and a cake as a treat, because I can't remember the last time I went to Costa, if I'm honest. I think it was Christmas time. So it was nice to do something a bit different anyway. So this is where we're at now. We know that the 2nd to the 8th, so the 2nd was a Friday. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. So on the 6th we spent £1, and then I'm just going to grab my calculator and we can work this out. Most of the time I can do these in my head just because I do like frequent adding. At school, but just worry that one day I'm going to get it wrong. And sometimes even using a calculator can mean you get it wrong. 1683. And then I'm just going to put total there. Okay. So that's that week done. And I'm just going to quickly put 1583 here. Okay. So those are my no spend days. So I've just got to do all of them apart from Tuesday and Thursday on my weekly spend here somewhere. So all of them apart from Tuesday and Thursday. And I do need to go ahead and fill this in as well, which I haven't done yet, so I will do that as well. Okay, so that is that done. And I think if I remember right, so if I do minus 1683, 317 left over. So there was £3.17 left over. And I just included it into my cushion. Just to make anything that comes out of that easier to manage. Just because I know I have spent already on this. So that's that done for now. Now we get on to this week, which I'm not gonna lie is a bit of a disaster almost. I might go ahead and just pull the page actually for now and close that to one side. We're gonna need this as well. So what can I say about this week? It was a bit of a nightmare, and I didn't do any cash envelope stuffing at all. And this is what I call a week where spending just went out of control for me. Like, it seriously went out of control a little, because I decided to go ahead and not stuff any cash envelopes, which would free me up like 100, and with that money I went shopping instead. I wasn't planning on doing these. Shops obviously opened in England from like the 12th of April, and I was going to wait. But I decided not to, because I know there was some good sales around, but bar that, my whole wardrobe just consisted of sweatshirts and jeans. I had nothing else, like no t-shirts, no sandals or flat shoes. And obviously summer's really trying to kick in now here. So I thought I'd just go ahead and grab a couple of t-shirts, nothing too much, but it did mean that I did spend quite a bit of money and then some. So that part that's extra will come out of my cushion. So I'm not going to do any cash envelope stuff in here. Instead, I'm going to put the 13th, and I went to the Levi's store and I brought a top and it was 17. And then I went to Tommy Hilfiger and I brought a couple of tops and a new bag for 78. I went to Coach and replaced some things there, and finally I went to Jules and actually brought a really nice dress and a top and some underwear things to replace everything, because I've literally been nowhere since last March when we went into lockdown for the first time. I was just really good. Like, we went into lockdown and I just stopped everything, didn't go anywhere, didn't see anyone, didn't do anything, apart from getting married in the August, where things were looking really good at that point, and so things were like semi going back to normal. I did then venture a little, but again, nowhere. Like, we didn't go to any shopping centres or anything like that. We just didn't feel comfortable. But it just means that getting clothes is really hard. Like, I don't like ordering them online because most of the time I send them back and then I have to ask for another size, and it's just effort. I like to see what I'm buying, so it's literally been over a year since I actually went clothes shopping. So it's a lot of money, but I do prefer to just buy like from better shops sometimes, just to get a better quality of things. Like Levi and Tommy Hilfiger are quite expensive, but I went to the outlet stores for these, and their tops I'm wearing some from like a year or two ago, because they just wash and wear perfectly year on year. Doesn't matter how many times you wash them as well. So I did go ahead and spend that amount of money. And then on the 14th of the 4th, shock, I actually had my hair cut, and it was 50, and it was I did need it doing, and I'm just going to put here SF, because we obviously had a sinking fund for that. So I didn't actually pay anything out of my current debit card or anything like that. I'd already got the money saved, it just came out of that instead. But then I did go to Boots after, because again, my hairbrush has hardly any bristles in it, and I'd run out of things like hairspray and shampoo almost. So I went ahead and replaced a hairbrush, some shampoo and things, and spent £12.49, because we all need things like that, and these were just wants. Okay, so in total this came to 17834, but I am going to check. So 17 add 78 add 39 add 31 85 add, and I'm just going to add the 12 instead. 12 49, yeah, 17834. Total, which seems bad, but I don't think that's too bad. Like obviously I know you can go to some like supermarkets and other little shops and get a lot more for your money, but I tend to just buy like a few things like here and there throughout the year and just switch out on my wardrobe rather than replacing everything all the time. I do need to get like one more t-shirt, because then I'll have like 4 or 5, which would be great for the summer then. So I do need to get one more, and I'm probably going to get my husband something as well, because he always needs clothes, he just never likes to buy them. I don't know whether that's just my husband or most men, but there we go. So that is that. Then I'm going to quickly grab my SAVY Saver sticker book, and I'm going to try to find the stickers. Here we go. So I am going to put one of these down, because I'm trying to just use maybe this one. I've got that there though, that's going to bother me, because I kind of wish sometimes it'd be more like, there we go, I did that quite well actually, I'm shocked at myself. Okay, so the 9th is a Friday, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, then we've got the 13th, then the 14th, and then 0. So Wednesday would be 12.49, and then so I'm just going to do 178.34 minus 12.49, 165.85. Okay, so there we have that, and I'm not going to put any of the washi down, I don't think, because there's no point really. The one thing I do want to see is if they have, here we go, I might just put some shopping trip. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my planner and put this sheet back first, because that will make life easier, and I'll move that. let's put this back in here, and that's that disaster done. Right, now I'm going to flick to this page and just quickly enter in my no spends for week 3, which is just Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday are fine. So now I'm going to pull this out for a second, and I am going to fill in some of these. So shopping trip was on the 13th, which is here. There we go. And it was 16585. Okay. There we go. So 16585. Okay. And then I can also see they actually do a coffee run one. So I might just quickly back on the 8th and put the coffee one in. Yeah, and that was for $5.80. And then I don't think, no, we're still not eating out, so that's not worrying about. Medical and emergency, lunch we're not eating out, movies no, weekend trip no. Okay, so that's all done. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this next. Car's still not come out, hopefully it will soon. And then I think I've actually been billed for this already. It's a really funny one, this one is. I need to check this one because it actually bills recurringly, like every 28 days. So actually it never stays on the same day, it pushes back, and I think it's pushed back now to the point of it being like somewhere here. So I will check that. So to do this, I'm going to need to get my green first. I think I might just do green first and then look at the others after. So the 27th should have been a Friday. Let me just check, just to make sure. Well, the 26th was a Friday actually. So Friday was the 26th. Can I date them? No. Okay. So 26th, 27th, 28th. 29th was a Monday. Tuesday is a no spend. And the 1st would be a no spend. Okay. And then I'm just going to quickly whiz through these. Okay, so that is done. So I'm going to pop that back into my monthly. And then I think that's it for this video. I have been using these half sheets a little bit recently, and they have been great for just on the go. So I'm going to pop those back just so I know where they came from. But hopefully my week 4 setup will be going back to normal. The only thing I'm going to try and do is, if there is anything left over at the end of the month, rather than just putting it all towards debt, I am going to make an extra 52-week challenge saving to catch up for the week that I've missed here. And actually as well, I've just realised I need to add something here. I'm not sure what the date was, that's the only thing. We did go garden shopping, just to buy new plants and things. And I did contribute an extra 50 towards that from, which will come from my cushion. It was a want. And then, actually I might just put here, cushion. Like that. And also the 78, 34 will come from the cushion as well. I'll just put spending. So at the minute, that 200 odd cushion that I had is really being eaten into. I'm just going to add this up. So I've got 50 and 78, 34, 12834. So it's really looking not good really right now, simply because I really wanted to make a big contribution towards debt. But anyway, we won't know for sure until I stop spending and things settle down a little bit. So we'll have to just see how good I can be next week, and hopefully contribute to all of my cash envelopes and sinking funds and just avoid spending as much as possible. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video and you found some things useful. I know I don't normally track spending on the monthly because I feel like I'm putting it in two places otherwise, in the monthly and the weekly, where one is just enough for me. But these are quite like unique things and big spends, so I like to put those in. And when I've figured out the date, I'm probably going to put the holly bush, the garden shopping that I did as well, somewhere on here. But for now, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye!